But back to the sanctuary city idea. Let's say you have an out-of-control public health elite, unelected, just loves the fact that they're famous now. They're on TV now. They're calling the shots now, even though they didn't have to win an election. And of course, they're all getting paid. Show me someone who supports the lockdown today in mid-May, and I'll show you someone who is getting paid no matter what. Whereas gym owners, estheticians, tattoo parlors, these are the kind of thing that are still banned in Saskatchewan. And of course, restaurants are severely limited too. Well, they're not deemed essential, you see, unlike politicians and bureaucrats, except of course to the people who want to go there or the people who work there for a living, pretty essential to them. I would take a barber right now over any given bureaucrat. Look at this. Look at this though. Isn't this interesting? Atwater declares itself sanctuary city for business, allows owners to open. Nonprofit organizations such as churches are also allowed to reopen under the new resolution. Let me read a bit. Atwater, California. The city of Atwater has declared itself a sanctuary city for all businesses, allowing owners to open despite the state of California's stay-at-home order amid the coronavirus pandemic. The Atwater City Council voted on the resolution on Friday afternoon, saying it, quote, affirms the city's commitment to fundamental constitutional rights. This is America. You have the choice. It's time for the government to stop dictating another month, another 3 months, 6 months. Said Atwater Mayor Paul Creighton, when is it going to end? When everyone is bankrupt? Nonprofit organizations such as churches are also allowed to reopen under the new resolution. That's how you do it. Remember, we were all told just flatten the curve and we're good. Just 2 weeks. Well, the curve is flat. Don't change the rules on us. So that's California, one town rebelling against a power-mad governor. Across the country in New Jersey, a local gym just decided they're done. They're done waiting. They're done watching their business die, done watching their customers go unserved. So they just declared they're going to open up, no matter what the governor says. And look at what happened. Big crowd, and the police showed up, and then look.
Speak your piece and don't worry about it.
We are and we're only here for everybody's safety today. We plan for the worst, hope for the best, and it seems like that's what we have out here today.
Yeah.
Normally, you are all in violation of the executive order. On that note, have a good day. Everybody be safe.
Isn't that interesting? It'll be interesting to see what happens in Canada. Are we passive or will we stand up too? You got to love those Americans chanting, USA, USA. Would anyone here chant, Canada, Canada, if we had a moment of freedom resisting a politician like that? I regret to say that's just not us. We're much more submissive. And if we did something free or freeing, I don't think that the word Canada would be the natural cry, since we're not as closely allied with freedom as our American friends. I say that with great sorrow. But I know this. There are traffic jams in Toronto again. Not big ones, but irritating ones nonetheless. People are going out and about again. I see some people with masks, but plenty without them. Kids are having play dates again. People are getting tired of being prisoners in their own home. Not that politicians ever followed those rules themselves. They're not even hiding it anymore. They're going out. I like the idea of a sanctuary city for people who want to work, who realize that there is very modest danger and that we know where the danger is, and it isn't if you're under 40. You just aren't in danger if you're under 40, full stop. If you're over 70, you have some risk. If you're over 80, you have more risk. But it's not even your age that puts you at risk. It's whether or not you're trapped in an institutional seniors home. That's where 82% of Canadian deaths have happened, whether it's super spreaders who work there, or bad hygiene, or a nursing home policy favoring euthanasia and non-resuscitation. Quebec is especially, they're the worst about assisted suicide. They're very pro-euthanasia. I wouldn't be surprised if we one day found out that's why their numbers are so disproportionately large, larger even than Ontario's. But for the rest of us who don't live in old folks' homes, who are under 70, we choose life. We want to live. Maybe we could have some sanctuary for that. That's an excerpt from my daily show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.